Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida State Seminoles offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back goes in motion. And he's dragged down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time, right? We got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the Packers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running it to the right. Still running at the 40. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Seminoles brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Running to the left. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that's going to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Noles will hustle to the line. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and win games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Comes out throwing on first down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Still on his feet at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Runs through a tackle. And the Seminoles get enough for the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
On the option. He'll toss it. Twist his way through. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback extends the play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Myers on the move. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking to throw on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
This is why, during the week, during practice, quarterbacks wear green jerseys. They don't get hit. We're not allowed to hit them in practice. We get in trouble if we hit them in practice. Not used to taking shots. Probably one of the reasons why he coughed up the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Buys a little extra time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this...
He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish out the half, but we'll head to the locker room. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it. But you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance. But he's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what and he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw on 3rd. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Feeling some heat. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Getting some heat. He's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 31 to SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just ran over it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a move! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really,
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's right on target. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Sooners! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Just plowing down the field. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Running back searching for a hole. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
After 32-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Thrust that arm out. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play bigs.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pocket starts to collapse. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They want that clock to run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running behind that left side. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, left him grasping for air. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.